G'day, 2024, woohoo, let's go. Now this video I'm going to show you, just give you a bit of a comparison. I did say a year ago I was travelling in Tasmania, and I did say that I would, when I got some time, I would give you a comparison. So when I was in Tasmania a year ago, I did a 7-part series all about Tasmania. So yeah, look, I took the ferry over and did all the bits and bobs and then headed back. Now the reason I only took 7 weeks back in the day was that's all they could give me at that time, and I really want to go in the summer, not in the autumn or winter. So today I want to talk about whether it's worth just going for like a couple of days, in fact 5 days, that's what I kind of allocated, or whether you're better off like saving up, get the time available and just go over there and do it. So you can see the difference in the prices. I'll give you a bit of a taste from the video last year, and you can make up your own mind. What's the chances? I'm in downtown Hobart and my hat has got wet and dirty and everything so much. I decided I'd go and find a place that deals with hats, and that's called a millinery. And here it is in Salamanca Place. They did a great job. They steamed it and they did their magic, and now it fits again. How good's that? I want to check it out. It's down in Salamanca Place, and hopefully I'll get here on Saturday to see the Salamanca markets because they're really well known in the Hobart area. Over my shoulder there, where the boats are being, the little barges are being pulled through, all this area is called something Bay. Anyway, it's basically where the winners of the Sydney to Hobart all come in here, just the top 3, I think 3 or 4, and all the other guys get shunted on the other side of this, and they squeeze all the other guys on that side.
Yeah, like I said, like washing
pencil pines here, and then you've got lots of other stuff. I'm becoming more and more infatuated with Tasmania. I can't see anything wrong with it. The paths are well made and carefully constructed and thought through. It's already got nature well on its side, so go Tassie. Okay, I haven't walked very far. I'm doing the Dove Lake circuit, and just over my shoulder you can actually see the Cradle Mountain. The cradle itself is the little dip part, and it's supposed to be the cradle for a little baby, and the head is up this end, and yeah, and just below me is obviously Dove Lake. So to get here you can get the bus, free bus, all the way down to the base, and then from there you can walk probably 7 minutes to get to where I am, which is called Glacier Rock, and then if you want to walk around the whole circuit it's around about 2 to 3 hours. Good morning, top of the morning to you. Well, don't want to be finicky, but there's the red boat, which I'm going on. That's red. Should be called the burgundy boat. That could be confusing, I guess. And all of the luxury people are now boarding their flight in their boat, and we'll be headed off in about 20 minutes. Okay, we're rolling on in the video. Just thought I'd mention it. If you haven't already subscribed, it would be great if you could. Anywho, let's keep going.
So where we're standing just now, we would hear the sound of men in chains walking up and down the island. We would hear the sound of the saw pits of the men hewing those huge logs all the hours of daylight. It's a solitary confinement jail. Not big, 6 feet long, 3 foot wide, 6 foot deep. The same dimensions as your grave.
I've got to make this quick because I'm on Sarah Island. We've just done the tour. Awesome guy, young Ross. He was very energetic. You might not get him when you come and do the tour, but if you're lucky you'll get someone pretty good anyway. This is the new penitentiary that they built, but there's lots and lots to know about it, so you really do have to go on this tour and find out about Sarah Island. For those who are interested, we're running at 33 knots. The 4 engines up to about 4,000 horsepower, so a lot of grunt. And we've just visited Sarah Island. What a great place. Well worth a visit just to go and see that. And now we're about to have a delightful lunch and a great little system. What they do is they serve the lunch to you at the table rather than you go up and sort of clamour around. So it comes out, present a little lunch box at your table. So let's go and enjoy that. Let me share an embarrassing moment for you. A fellow traveller pointed out the system. I should have worked it out myself. Have a little boat, picture of a boat here, and in the bush there's a boat made of steel, and that's the legend or the grid to find out where to find stuff. So this particular one is the hue and pine. I don't know whether you can see that's stretching right up there, and apparently they can make up to 3,000 years old, so that's a pretty old tree. And they just grow like a millimetre per year, I think it is, on a good year. G'day. Last few days in Tassie. Oh, I'm going to miss it. Anywho, 2 questions that keep coming up from the mainland is, number one, how long should I spend in Tasmania? And the second one, should I go east-west or west-east? And the answer to those is really simple question. Watch this video. Later on I'll tell you exactly why. And a lot of it depends on obviously how long you've got to allocate to the project. And the other one is, do you have the actual control? Are you able to resist temptation? Anywho, let's go. Okay, let's wrap this up. There was two things I compared. There was the 5-day fly drive and there was the full-blown 7-week take the car and the van. And you can see the difference. The fly drive was around about $2,000 and the caravan was about $3,500. Quite a few things to be able to consider in there. Obviously how much time you've got to spend. I quite like the idea of the in and out of the fly drive. Now, to lower the price on that fly drive, I did actually quote you on the cheapest car hire. Now, with the car hire, you notice that there was a little figure in there of, I think it was $200 for insurance. That means that in the event of a claim, you had to pay zero. It's important, I think, to do that because you don't want to get caught up of a low insurance and then you've still got to pay $3,000. So, as I said, it was around about $200. Now, there are companies that just specialise in excess insurance only. So I looked them up. They're a bit tricky to find, but I've used them once when I was up in the North Australia. So around about for 5 days to cover the excess for your normal insurance on the car, it's around about $60 instead of the $200. So you might want to consider that as a bit of a saving. And also with the accommodation, I was a little bit fussy and I did put you in some pretty nice places, not exceptional, but some quite comfortable places. You might find cheaper places or places where you didn't really need that kind of absolute comfort throughout Tasmania. So that may take your accommodation prices down. The and the airfares were probably not going to get much cheaper. So yeah, you decide which is the better thing. And also with my caravan, just keep in mind as well, even though $379 I think it was for accommodation, there was about a week of that when I was in Launceston, I think it was, or Hobart, I can't remember, but wherever I was, I got COVID. So I was really, really crook, and I was just in the caravan by myself and trying to deal with it. And that's when I was paying $25 a day, and I just absolutely didn't care. So you might want to take $100 or so off that total accommodation with the caravan side. Anywho, I hope that this whole little video on comparing the two ways of getting in and out of Tasmania has helped. If you found the video useful, helpful and or entertaining, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, today would be the great day. And if you think the video is worth sharing, please do. And until next time, this is Paul Will Drive, signing off.